It's showtime. That's what it says here on StreamYard. So, how you doing? It's Lou, and we are doing these little stay home, stay social Facebook Lives weekdays. At least we're trying to do them weekdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. So, if you're around, if you want to join us, if you want to chat, if you want to ask anything, now is the time. Since we are all isolated and sheltering in place, either by choice or by conscience, I guess you'd say. Here we are. We're disconnected but connected via Facebook. Hello, Catherine. Anybody, I sent the invite out to a few folks if they want to pop on, and I'll put the link in a moment if you want to be a guest. Otherwise, I'm going to look into the chat and try to answer questions and stuff as they come in. So we are, and I'll share some stuff on my screen as well about equipment and things like that you need to look more professional on video from home. Catherine Avery also has some awesome tips at Productivity by Design for working and being productive at home, from working from home, because it's new to a lot of folks. Those of us who are who work online are pretty used to this whole working from home, shelter in place thing. So, but for others, social distancing is a little harder to handle and a little unusual. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat or, I want to check and see if I'm on here. I'm looking at my other computer for a second. I know this is not what you're supposed to do when you're live, but I just have another monitor over here and I want to make sure I'm on because there is a little bit of a delay. But yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Let me refresh the screen here, and I'm going to share some equipment recommendations. I'm going to, if anybody wants to be a guest, I'm going to pull in guests. Let me see if this is working. Yeah, I see me. Cool. And I'm going to just answer questions and here for a few minutes to check in and help out. This is our stay home, stay social. So although we are physically disconnected or at least 6 feet apart from folks, we can still connect online and on Facebook and on Facebook Live, which is why we are doing that here on StreamYard. So let me, before we jump into things, I'll put up the link here if you want to join us on camera. Don't be shy. And then I'm going to share my screen and show you some stuff for equipment-wise. Hello, Candy. How are you? Good to see you virtually speaking. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And I'm going to share my screen now. And I'm going to show you the backdrop that I'm using here. This is a vinyl backdrop. So I'll share my screen in a sec, but basically this is just literally a $12 vinyl backdrop from Amazon. So if you don't have a green screen or if you don't have a background and you want to make your background look more professional, you can get these vinyl backdrops on Amazon for really, really little money. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what I mean. Let me just put this up here and then put this over here. Oh, Rosie's here. First, I'm going to add Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Can you hear me? Hey, how are you?
That's how I get to pop in. I love
it. Awesome. Thanks for being here. How are things in Jersey?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been out for like 8 days.
Oh my God, really?
I haven't even gone to the store, but I need to go to the store.
Yeah.
So that was out a little because I'm like, oh, I'm kind of running out of food.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's just so weird. And now I would consider you an extrovert, right? Would you say that's fair?
You know, I was thinking about that. It's interesting. I'm going to use that there's a word floating around called ambivert because I'm very love to get out there. I really, really like my alone time. So I'm fine with this. I mean, this is what I do most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
Now I have my boyfriend home. It's actually annoying because now I have to get off my desk because he was talking. We have desks that back to back. So
Oh, really?
usually he's not there during the day.
Yeah.
But now that he is, he's like, oh, I have a call right now. So I'm in a different room.
It's weird. I'm like, my wife is home and she's been home for like 2 weeks because she works in like a senior facility. Can't be near the older folks. And I think we're going to kill each other. I mean, it's like.
Well, that's interesting because I put something on my Facebook page. You have to see. It's a guy that's like, they're saying you're going to be quarantined. You're going to be.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. You're going to be quarantined with your wife and children, or B. He says B.
Whatever B is.
But I was thinking that as much as I'm not like, my routine's normal because I work from home. I go down to my computer. I do all my stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not normal because there's other people involved. Like, so he's around, so it makes my routine not normal. I can't do the normal thing. So I could see I'm thanking God that my kids are adults. I don't know if I had small kids right now. I don't know how those mothers.
Oh my God. I put up a post kind of as a joke, like, okay, I'll babysit your kids for $5,000.
I saw that, and they might pay you. Yeah,
I think they're ready to go. If you take the dog, it's a deal.
Yeah.
No, I know you have Rock. Rock is still hanging on that, right? He's with you all the time.
He actually had like this really bad cough. But the vet has you bring them and they come to the car and get them.
Oh, cool.
Do whatever. And then call you, let you know, so it's kind of like everyone's figuring out how to do things.
Yeah.
Most people can figure out how to do some parts of not most, many people can figure out, but.
I know. Rocco's pretty happy because he's getting a lot more walks and a lot more attention, and he hasn't been alone very much.
I mean, if you want to look at there's lots of golden, really nice pieces to it too, that like you have to really sit back. And I started my journaling practice again because I used to be faithful with that. And then I kind of slacked. And now it's like, okay, no, I need to I get all my stuff out there and it's good. I start my day fresh, clean slate with all of that dumped out of me, Yeah.
Yep. So you're an ambivert. I'm an introvert. I'm used to being alone. There are definitely. I mean, I haven't left the house for 8 days at a time. Sometimes when I'm not in quarantine.
Right.
But having the other people here, like my son's home from Bentley, he's doing his classes online.
Probably miserable, right?
And he's been adjusting pretty well. But like we're fighting over the Zoom, the bandwidth. I'm online. My wife's home. She did her first Zoom meeting yesterday, but like I said, it's not easy because I'm not used to you can't vacuum right now. I'm on a call.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I mean. It's like your surroundings are disrupted, so they're not the same.
Craig's home with a baby, so
14 days.
I think you should have badges.
Craig.
You should get badges or forget checks from the government. They should send you okay, I've been home for 14 days with an infant. Okay, here's $5,000 from the government.
Yeah. My sister has an embroidery, a t-shirt company. So she's doing this little thing on Instagram, post your quarantine. So people get to put the names of their quarantine. They're like what kind of shirt would you design if you had to say something about this time, So it's interesting.
I know. I have a t-shirt that says, please don't make me do stuff. So in that, I'm sort of okay in that regard, but I'm doing a lot more Zoom meetings and just a lot more, obviously online.
Well, people need your services, I think, even more, like your expertise and how they get online, because it's kind of the way, and it's interesting to me too to see people that work in an office.
Yeah.
To adjust online, what's so complicated about adjusting to go online? But it is complicated if you don't do it. Just like for me, if you put me in an office, I'd be like, what the hell can I do? Let me get the hell out of here.
Yeah, really. I know. And for folks who have never done it before, for folks who have never used Zoom before, for never remote work, totally different. So I know it's a little bit of a challenge. I mean, I'm talking to a guy this afternoon who's like a professor who has to put his classes online, and he's trying to figure out what platform to use. And so, and then I have to mention, because Rosie helped me do my cards, because you are the queen of card decks.
I am.
Have you been pulling my cards lately? So you helped me do these.
I have been, because I have to tell you the story. You came up twice today. I'm like, what am I promoting? I'm promoting Lou all day today. I mean, it just was randomly not a plan, but I had your pictures, your beautiful pictures of your cards laid out, and I was doing a webinar today. Yeah. So as I'm doing it, the person that's, the person doing the webinar with me, she's like, oh, you didn't he put his name on his cards. I'm writing down his name. I want to ask him to do a podcast. I said, he's an author. I didn't exactly say the title of your books because I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
But yes.
I'm
But then
one
I
of those.
showed someone afterwards. I said, "Oh, have you ever seen this book?" And then there's another one about
Oh my
staying
God.
at home. That's really funny.
Well, one thing about being stuck at home is I'm finding that I'm a little bit more productive creatively because I mean, the time that I would normally use to go running or do whatever.
Well,
Like,
that's a good point too. It's like you're like, "Oh no, I can't go anywhere. I might as well create something."
yeah,
Which is really kind of cool.
yeah.
I am forgetting days, though. I don't know what day it is.
I have no idea what to do. Somebody, I did a webcast or a Zoom earlier today, and I'm like, oh, that's today. I thought today was Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. I don't
Right.
know.
That's what, and I actually sent an email and I said, okay, see you tomorrow. And then down below I said, see you Friday. And then I put see you at 1 when it really was at 11. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. I sent a new email. I said, forget all that email. I just lost my mind for a minute. It's tomorrow and it's at 11.
Yeah. Well, when you don't leave the house and you have no context and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's an interesting. I
did have to go to the grocery store yesterday because I had a craving for Funny Bone. Those little crappy snacks that are terrible for you.
Oh my God! But wait, that was my favorite thing as a kid. Funny Bones. They still make them?
Yeah, I had to go find Funny Bones.
You have to go to a lot of places to find that?
No, they have them at my little store down the street.
Wow.
They don't have toilet paper, but they have Funny Bones. So, and it's weird the things people are buying. Like I was going through the store, sort of like, okay, I'm going to pretend I'm sociology and figure out what's missing other than the obvious toilet paper tissues, which is ridiculous. The candy aisle was like picked through. Like, oh my God.
Are everyone going to be fat?
I don't know, because like the ice cream case and the candy aisle were both like
between Netflix and all of that, and not being able to really work out the way you would. Is everyone going to be fat by the end of the month?
Oh my God! Yeah. Maisie says at least she knows what month it is. Is it?
Well, that's good. I congratulate
you
for that. Well, next week you won't know because we're transitioning into a new month. So you'll be confused again.
Yeah. So I went to the store. No ice cream. A lot of the candy was gone. And like I went online because like my son and I tried to, we're trying to not be total couch potatoes. And you can't find dumbbells or weights anywhere on Amazon or.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, wow. See, I already had a stack in my house, so I'm all right. I mean, actually not a stack. I have one set, but it's good. You're a
bodybuilder. I mean, I know you're famous.
And then I just posted on my page, if anyone wants to check it out. My daughter did a whole leg workout using her couch with single leg lunges and squats with the couch. Cool. So it's good. And hip raises using just your couch. So it could be done. You just have to do it. It shows you how many you have.
I know. And it's but I'm finding like the funny thing about like I'm used to going to kickboxing as part of my routine is I not just miss punching things, but I miss like the trainers and like the social part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure the trainers miss you. My kids are all trainers, so they're all kind of suffering a little bit right now.
Are they doing, well, obviously you said they're doing online stuff.
Well, they're doing like as much of that as they can. It's still a little bit different. It's like they're, yeah. And
so because it's brick and mortar, right?
Yeah. So it's, I guess it's proof that you have to leverage yourself. It's just making you see how you can leverage different things so that you have different ways of reaching people. That, so I think that there'll be a lot of people that figure out a lot of online things to do. I mean, a lot of things might stick because there's some good stuff.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, some people are realizing like, why have I been commuting from Long Island to New York City all these years? If I can just do this on Zoom,
I mean, and then you don't really need that much office space to pay all this rent for, right? When we can do stuff. So that should be like a really interesting development of what happens. But I think what it's doing though is making us all take a new look at our life, right?
Yeah.
Well, look at Maisie's like ready for the
video challenge. So I at first I was like, oh, I better cancel that. I'm like, no, we need video more than ever. I better keep doing the video challenge and get people up and running with the video stuff.
Maybe you could do different weeks. Like, okay, this week we're just going to do a video about something that inspired you, something you saw that was really different or really positive about what's going on. So we could bring I saw the other day and it really made me cry. It was some Philharmonic Orchestra, but they were all in the Zoom room and playing instruments. And then they were all on together. And I was like, oh my God, it was so such a beautiful thing, you know?
Yeah.
So
So there's a few
people
silver
doing
linings.
things,
Few silver linings. But then like I watched the Tonight Show last night because I wanted to see Jimmy Fallon's basically doing it from his house.
which is hysterical, right? With
Yeah,
all
it's
the people from
ridiculous.
home.
But it's his kids are running around in the background, which is a lot funnier than the monologue. But having the kids interfere with everything, and then he'll do like a Zoom or a Skype with John Legend or whoever, and that's how they do the guests. So
I mean, why can't we do it? Like, honestly, like Zoom, if anyone's buying stock,
yeah,
God, I mean, that was weeks ago. Should have bought stock like 2 weeks ago. I think would be the perfect time to have done
yeah.
that.
I know. We need to find the next Zoom. So, and I was telling folks, like, if you want to look more professional, this is just my fake vinyl background that it is. I want to check Amazon.
I love that.
Hold on a second. Add to stream. So on Amazon, this background, no, not that one. This background is $11.
No way.
This actual background, $11.
But how do you hang it? I want to know how you hang that.
So I just have it tacked to the wall, literally tacked to the wall.
And it's just, there's no wrinkle. We don't see wrinkles.
There is, but you can't really tell too bad.
No, and I mean, until you even said it, I just always think you're in the place. Even when you're in Rome, you still look like, oops.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like, you know, a lot of folks are like, oh my gosh, I have to be online and I'm not used to it and I don't want a big mess in the background. And, you know, just throw something up behind you.
Yeah, it's fabulous because you don't have to clean up anything. You just need a tiny little space.
Yeah, because the rest of my office is a disaster. But right here is okay. So
yeah, so there you go. But yeah, April, I think everyone's going to look so forward to because
I hope I'm going to put up my
you know, it brings it's always nice because it's the community and I love it. It was fun last year and it gets you to just remember like, okay, I can go on again. And now you have your cards. So when I talk about your cards to my audiences, because, you know, you're one of the people that aren't as woo-woo as some cards. So you're an inspiration for those people that are like actually teaching something or like, or really like, like engaging someone to take an action step. It's like literally put that deck right by your computer and pull one a day. And there's like no excuses. If you pull one, you're like, oh, I can't think of that. So you could put it on the bottom and take another one. But if you can get 52, imagine what would happen to your rate of business if you pulled 52 cards and did them consistently. So I mean, that's really how I started to be able to get on video. Someone challenged me to 30 days, showing up for 30 days. This was like years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And there was no Facebook Live then. You had to put it on you know, YouTube. And then, so.
I do, like I usually do the first one after a workout from my car from my phone. So I'm like, okay, this is as bad as I'm ever going to look or as gross as I'm ever going to look.
Well, for this year.
So it's all uphill from there. Like I start with the worst, crappiest video and then try and work my way back to something decent.
Yeah, but you're a guy. So I want to know, like, okay, ladies in the audience, it's a little different for a guy to be showing up. I mean, I don't know, maybe this is just me, but I like to fix my hair a little.
Yeah.
And do my makeup. Not to say that you don't, but you don't have to put makeup on as a man and all that. I mean, we don't either, but you know.
Yeah. I know it's definitely harder for women. And like I said, but you only have to worry about that little slice of your place.
And you know what? I see people showing up just real and live.
Yeah, and it's totally
like that works, right? That works.
And I call Facebook Live like a come as you are party. It's okay if you're in your pajamas or whatever. It's just, you know, just
a Facebook Live. Like so on YouTube, you say that's a little more formal of a platform where someone should like present a little bit better, maybe.
Well, LinkedIn, like, you know,
well, that's a different thing.
And then YouTube, I mean, probably, but even some of those, like this is going to YouTube Live because I'm doing it from StreamYard, so it's like kind of like anything goes. And the you know, what's the worst that can happen? You can delete the video when you're done.
Oh, okay, hold on, please. I have Streamline. I did not know you can shoot it up to YouTube.
Yeah, so in StreamYard.
Whoa.
Let me share my screen.
That's cool.
So, hold on a second, add to stream. So see up here where it says I'm going live to Facebook and I'm going live to YouTube.
Oh, okay. You have to add YouTube as a place.
Yeah, you can do for the $20 a month StreamYard.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
do
paying, so I
destinations.
could have that. I did not do that.
Yesterday I went live to Facebook Live and Periscope at the
So
same
it's only 2 places you can go, right?
for the plan that I'm on. That's like $20 a month plan.
Right, that's the one I'm on. So 2 places. So
You
that
can
would
do
mean
2
the
places.
actual place you are and one other place?
Yeah, like I could do Facebook Live to my profile like I'm doing here, and then Facebook to a group. So I can pick any 2 platforms or 2 places, and then the broadcast goes to them.
So now we're going to YouTube plus here.
Yep.
So do you notice when you streamline up to YouTube, do you notice like what would be the reason that you're doing that? Like what's your goal for that?
To put more content on YouTube and to get, the SEO benefits and stuff like that.
Okay. I love that. I think that's great. I did not know that. Thank you.
Yeah. Maisie, you always look fine. And
you
then,
look gorgeous to me.
Yeah, Ellen says that Facebook Live is definitely more.
So Ellen's a social butterfly, so she must not be liking what's going on right now. Maybe.
I know. What do you do when, like, I know I talked to a friend of mine from New York City when, like, okay, well, I usually go to this restaurant every Tuesday, or I go to happy hour on Thursday, and like, oh my God, everything's closed.
So I was having this conversation about New York City. So I have really good friends that live there. And I was talking to him this morning. I talk to him every day. And he's like, yeah, so I'm really shopping less. I go every other day. I mean, I said, what do you mean every other day? Like to get berries. I'm like, no, go once a week. Get enough stuff so you don't go every other day. Well, I used to go every day.
Oh my God.
Well, no, you have to go less. But people in New York City don't even have room to store stuff. Really.
Right.
So like, it's not like, when you're living in a big house and you have places to put stuff.
Yeah.
You could buy a little more food, but they really, I guess, can't. And they're not really accustomed to doing it that way. It's totally different way of living, like when you're in the city like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
because you can, for some of us, like when I first moved to New Hampshire, I had to drive 7 miles to a store.
Oh God. That's its own set of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's changed a lot since then, but, so, and part of it's like, I just want to go to Walmart and see what people are buying just because I'm sort of customer, what are people, I just don't understand the psychology of hoarding toilet paper.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, like, so I found myself, like I did my food shopping, like we did it 2 weeks ago. We did a big Costco thing before stuff happened.
Oh, wow.
We've already done, like gotten all the stuff we normally get. And usually it lasts like a week or two and I fill in. So now I haven't really been filling in. So I'm seeing stuff going and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to worry about it. But then someone told me that the Trader Joe's closed because 3 p.m. And I'm like, oh, but what if all, then I go into what if all the stores closed and then there's no food at all? But,
it's like, as long as I have enough wine. And
I mean, none of that's going to happen.
I'm on the wine diet.
There you go. We just need, one of the restaurants when they were delivering, they were like, we deliver wine. And I said, all right, I don't want the whole bottle because then I drink the whole bottle. They gave me a little bottle, a little mini one that was just a one serving, which was really cool. But
it's a different world and we're all going to have to just adjust and do the best we can, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, and that's like the thing too. It's like, but for me, I've been realizing, okay, here's what my lesson is. Surrender. And, just like, don't have to be in control of everything all the time. Cause guess what? You're freaking not.
I know.
So let it go and just
painfully obvious.
Right. I mean, that might be for all of us that we're really not in control of the things that we think are like all nice. And, because how many times before I would go food shopping and every once in a while I would just say, oh my God, we come in there every time we want and there's always stuff around. Like we don't even think that there might not be.
Right.
And the day that I went and there wasn't stuff on the shelf, it literally freaked me out to my core. Like I'm like, wait a minute, how's this possible? This isn't possible for us. We don't know.
It's like the old stories from the old Soviet Union when people would wait in line for 20 minutes to get bread,
Right. Or old war stories from like people in that generation of the Great Depression and stuff. I remember watching the Waltons and that used to affect me as a kid. I'd be like, oh my God, what if that happens when she can't get a new dress to wear to her like dance? Someone had to go and Then they had to mix stuff to put it together. And I was like, that freaked me out back then.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you guys for popping in. We do this every day at 1 o'clock. So maybe we'll.
Cool. I'll check in and see who else is speaking with you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Rosie.
Thanks. Okay.
Bye, guys. Thank you.